Good morning, Brayden. Here's your machine. This is the Breville Barista Pro in brushed stainless steel. As you saw in the photos, very clean condition. Brand new tray, fully tested, cleaned, no issues at all. Blank shot to warm it up. Do it once or twice, just to warm up the cup and the handle and the boiler. Pour the filter out. Give it a good dry. This is a double basket. Takes 18 grams of ground coffee. Grind size on 15. Grind amount on 14. Let's make that 12 seconds on the grind amount. 12 seconds gave us 18 grams, perfectly 18 grams. Spread the coffee around with your hand, grab the tamper, and press nice and firmly. Even pressure all around. If you don't have a scale, that's fine. Just look at the depth of the tamper. When you press the coffee down and you have the correct amount of coffee, the silver part should disappear, just like that. So this is about 18 grams and it's the correct dose. The silver part is disappearing. It's the same depth as the coffee. If you can still see the silver, then that's too much coffee. If it's too deep into the basket, that's too little coffee. Hot water tap. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar to my drink. Awesome. If you like sugar or sweetener or flavorings, add them before the coffee is brewed. This will help it mix nicely with the coffee. Mix it up. And we'll do the double shot. Actually, let's program the button for you. I'll give you. I'll calibrate the double button for you. Starts pouring out around the 8-second mark. It's running a little bit too quick for my liking. I'll stop it right there. That's 17 seconds. I forgot to tell you anything about coffee making. Usually espresso is a 2-to-1 ratio. So for every gram you grind, you want 2 grams into the cup. So we had 18 in, we want 36 out. That's a bit on the higher side, that's 45 grams. So for 18 in, you want 36. So anything around 35 to 40 is good. We've got about 45 here, so a bit higher than I wanted. Still drinkable, still usable, I think, especially if you add milk or sugars or flavors. To slow it down or to bring down the speed, you can grind finer. To increase the speed, you grind larger, like the grind size, I mean. So ideally that 36 gram shot of espresso should come out in 25 to 30 seconds. It came out in 17 seconds, quicker than we want. And yeah, so I just know now that if I grind a couple numbers finer, it will indeed slow it down from 17 seconds to 30 seconds. So the button should give you about 45 grams of coffee from now on. So do use the settings as is, use the grind size 14 or 13, 14 seconds on the grind amount, and the double button. Your beans will vary, so you won't have to, my setting won't be exactly applicable to yours, just because beans can be different ages and different freshness and different roast levels as well. So I would recommend you at least start with this setup and then adjust from there. If you have a scale, it helps. This is what 45 grams looks like. That amount should come out in 30 seconds, 25 seconds. If you notice that it takes more than 30 seconds, so it takes a very long time, that means the grind size is very fine. You need to increase it to speed it up. If that amount comes out in 10 or 15 seconds, that's way too quick, and you want to slow that down by grinding finer. Give it a good clean. Knock it off and then brew to flush the dripper. Then you can store that down here, keep it nice and dry. Turn on the steamer, takes about 5 seconds. Turn it off, position the jug at an angle, keep the wand close to the surface, turn it back on. Keep it spinning. If you stay near the surface too long, you will get a lot of foam. If you don't stay near the surface at all, you won't get any foam at all. So to modulate the amount of foam you get, modulate the depth of your wand into the milk. But at all times, keep it spinning in a vortex-like fashion. And then when it's too hot to the touch, turn it off. It'll auto cool down the boiler. And just give it a quick purge. Just a quick turn on to purge some steam and water through the holes, just like that. That's all done. All I have to do now is just give it a good wipe. This is very important. Give it a good wipe as soon as possible. Milk gets, the wand gets really hot. It really gets coated with milk and has like a little crust if you don't wipe it straight away every time. So the sooner you clean it, the easier it'll be to clean. You can turn it off, you can make another coffee, it's up to you. Grab your jug, knock it on the counter to break any big air bubbles, and swirl. Do that a couple of times until the surface is nice and smooth on top. Great, looks like we've got some very smooth milk. Looks delicious. If you have some barista training, you can certainly get some decent latte out on this machine. I sometimes do, I sometimes don't, just because I make coffee to have a good taste, not really to have a good set of latte art. Even my more expensive machine, the Joe Boiler Oracle, yeah, I just try to get good milk anyway, not really latte art. But if you do try, you can get really good latte art on these machines, not too difficult. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoy the machine. I'm sure you can make the same coffees, if not better, when you get your hands on it. And I will see you soon. Cheers.